Guys, what's happening? How you doing? Happy Friday. Funny enough, I did a show yesterday because I thought it was Friday. I'm 24/7 dad, and so it's very rare that I ever get time off. I got my ex popped out of nowhere and was like, oh, well, okay. She didn't pop out of nowhere. I said, hey, can you take our daughter? Because I got to go to the doctor's. And she goes, oh, tonight? I go, I got to go Monday. She goes, oh, but do you want me to get her like tonight or tomorrow? So tomorrow? Like I was thinking Monday she would probably only do it, and then I have the whole weekend. So I'm just like, yeah, weekend. So for some reason in my head, yesterday was Friday because I'm nuts out of my mind. Anyhow, a couple things to talk about. Some crazy stuff, let me just pee up in here, and I'm going to share it with people who won't reshare, which is always nice. I appreciate all my good people, all the good people I've known throughout the years that I've done things for that take the time to not reshare my shit. I think that's cool. It's them letting me know that they're definitely not into my ever being successful. But again, I will say this: is my success though will not be followed by a book or a movie to make more money. My success meaning when people start actually hearing what I'm saying and finding the middle in this world, meaning there is a middle. Like I can choose not to live in an area where you carry guns, but you can own a gun, right? I'm not going to say I don't want to take away someone's Second Amendment. I like the Second Amendment. Like I'd love to carry guns. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying is, if I did, I could choose to live in a place where they don't let you carry guns because I like that better. But the Second Amendment is still preserved. Do you see for everyone? Just you can't walk around with them open carry. That's how it is right now. What I'm saying is preserving people's rights and things like that. Anyhow. I'm talking about things like that. I'm talking about the reality of things. Each politician, based on what they're doing at the moment, each politician, based on how they're acting by themselves, not based on their party. I don't defend politicians based on liking them, disliking them, or anything else. I just call it the truth. Like I said is, Trump. I've always said is Trump's a womanizer. Trump's an egotist. He's somewhat of a chauvinist. Somewhat. I think he's far less of one nowadays than he used to be, if I could say it that way. Like, I think he used to be a major chauvinist, and they called him a back then, like Cosby and everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't. They were fucking horrible, but they didn't know. And again, I mean, not that I didn't know. No, let me not say that. The times were ridiculous. The way women are treated to this day is bullshit and horrible. So the point I'm trying to make is when you look at the things that have gone on and everything else, when you find the middle, and that's what I'm saying is, so if you like the show, share it. It's just about people. What the hell's going on with my hair? It's just about people. Jesus Christ. Okay. So it's just about people finding a middle ground, talking about the reality. What I'm saying is, let's call Trump what he is, but here's the thing. Here's what you have to realize with Trump. Trump is who his supporters want him to be, more or less. He's pro-life. Granted, he's probably paid for 20 abortions. He's pro-life. He's pro-religion. He supports Israel. He's pro-guns. He's pro-capitalism. He's everything that side wants, the right wants. He's everything the left hates, which he should be. He's the right. The left's like, oh, he's fucking horrible. You shouldn't like him. You shouldn't like him. Some people love cock. Men, women, they love cock. Other men and women don't love cock. And people are like, how can you not love cock? And they're the other side. It's like, what do you mean? How can you love cock? I love pussy. How can you not love pussy? Ew. I don't even get why you think I should love pussy. You see what I'm saying? To us, that would be insane, right? What do you mean? Same thing. Same thing. So what I'm saying is Trump is what his people want on the right. On the left is Biden, who you want, a man who voted for segregation, a man who said he doesn't want his kids growing up in a racial jungle, a man who made the comment that poor kids were just as smart as and capable of doing things as white kids. A man who told a black person that if they didn't vote for him, they weren't black. On and on. I can go on. I can keep going forever. He hates Israel. I mean, but the point is, he's not who you want. Kamala's husband is a lawyer for Big Farm and white, and her stepkids are white, privilege. She raises two white children while condemning white privilege. Do you get that? Like, Trump is cool with white privilege, so he's cool with his white privileged kids. You know what I mean? I guess, you know, but what I'm saying is Trump is who he's supposed to be. Is Biden and Kamala who they're supposed to be? And then watch this for a moment.
So my question to you is, you have refused in the past to talk about it. Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out and vote. You're in voting now. Vote and let your senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now. Make sure you, in fact, let people know you're a senator. I'm not going to answer the question because...
Why wouldn't you answer the question? That's what I'm saying. How do you get to just decide not to answer a question? Yeah, well, no, I'm God damn it. Sorry. God damn it. Sorry. My shoulder, you guys have to understand I'm real. This is life. My shoulder's killing me. I can't sit here any longer. That's why I have to break up the videos. And then I sit back down. I stand up. I sit back down in the videos. That's why I like videos now. I can stand up, but my arm's going completely numb, and it drives me crazy. If you've ever dealt with, again, for anybody out there who's dealt with chronic pain, it's a nightmare. It's just a constant numb. I can't do anything. I mean, luckily, I have a remote control thing for the things, but unbelievable the pain that you know. Anyway, whatever. So the simple point is that. Now, here's the other thing I want to talk about. They're talking about that with the Supreme Court, but on top of which they're talking about the 25th Amendment, and Nancy Pelosi is trying to enact something. Watch what she says here.
This is not about President Trump. He will face the judgment of the voters, but he shows the need for us to create a process for future presidents. The 25th Amendment creates a path for preserving stability if a president suffers a crippling physical or mental problem and is, quote, in the amendment, unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office and transfers his powers. Specifically, Section 4 of the amendment empowers Congress to set up an independent body to confront such a crisis. Congress has a constitutional duty to lay out the process by which a president's incapacity and the president of any party is determined. This bill honors the duty by creating a standing commission of top former executive officials and medical experts selected in a bipartisan, bicameral way. A president's fitness for office must be determined by science and facts. This legislation applies to future presidents, but we are reminded of the
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so did no one fucking see that? Are you all so goddamn stupid that you didn't see the fact that her sign says his office? What if there's a female president? Is she okay to be a lunatic? Because there's no mention of women in Nancy Pelosi's 25th fucking amendment. Do you realize that? How fucking sorry, I'm in pain right now and a bit drunk. I have to be drunk to be in this much pain. Fucking pissed off. Did nobody see that her own goddamn sign says
this is not about President Trump. He will face the judgment of the voters.
It's about a goddamn him. It's about a him.
For us to create a process for future presidents.
Realize
the
that.
25th Amendment creates a path for preserving stability if a president suffers a crippling physical or mental problem and is unquote in the amendment unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office.
His office.
Transfers his powers.
His office. So a woman will never be president, or are women excluded?
Congress to set up an independent.
But look at the writing. It wasn't even her mistake.
Such a crisis.
Right there. His office. His office. His office. Right there. The third from the bottom line. Discharge the powers and duties of his office.
Of any party is determined. This bill honors the duty by creating a standing commission.
Please read that. It says his office.
Selected in a
How can you have a commandment that excludes women?
President's fitness for
what about transgender people? What if they're in the middle? What if they're in transition? They're totally excluded.
Applies to future
this is insanity, people. Please wake up. Please share this. Please share this, because that piece of paper, that fucking thing right there, if you are not, please wake up, America. Please. What are you mad about? Please wake the fuck up, America. Wake the fuck up. The sign says if they cannot perform the duties of his office. Seriously? Do you not realize who she's going after? She's going after Biden. As soon as he gets in office, he's gone because he's crazy. And Kamala Harris is your new president. Your new president's Kamala Harris and her privileged, rich, white pharma lawyer husband and her white privileged children are going to be running our country. You idiots. But look on the goddamn paper. It says his. What kind of, who presents a command? I'm an idiot. Who presents an amendment? The 25th Amendment with the grammar his, with the language his office, not his or her or their office, the office, but his office. Please, if you're any type of quote unquote woke American or something, share this. Wake people up to the simple fact that right there, she's presenting a bill that only includes men, but there can be, you can't put an amendment in with the assumption there'll never be a female president. We need a female president, a good one. But we need a mother for this fucking country. Fix it in a good, positive, strong, independent, business-minded way, which many women are and very capable of. But the fact is, Nancy Pelosi is presenting the 25th Amendment with the language of his only. His. If he can't do his duty, if he can't perform his duty, how do you do that? I thought she was just saying it wrong. Like she kept saying his because she's old. No, on the piece of paper she's got right there, it says his. Written his. No his and hers, his or hers, his. That is not okay. It is not acceptable. It wouldn't be acceptable if a Republican did it. They'd flip out that it only said his. So again, but this is something to get rid of the hims as president. Any male president can be booted, but a female president can't because the language does not include women. That's insanity. Wake up, please. Please wake up. I beg you. Like I truly am begging you to wake up to this. Okay. Anyway, that said, which might wake you up to why Joan Rivers.
Mr. Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
So excited.
Look at her. She's a god.
Well,
Joan Rivers is the best.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
It's Joan Rivers being honest.
Transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay. She does this.
The best. Joan Rivers was a god. Joan Rivers died a couple weeks later or whatever it was in a surgery that she never should have died. That everybody, including all doctors, said there were so many mistakes made that led to her death in that surgery. She was murdered. The Obamas had her murdered because she called out Michelle Obama, and she's famous, and everyone knows Joan Rivers doesn't lie. And she called out Michelle for being a transgender. I do believe those kids are Michelle Obamas. I wouldn't have cared if she was transgender. It would not have made me feel one drop different about Obama being president. I actually liked him. I don't think he did a good job. I just liked him as a person, a president, things like that. I don't think he did a horrible job. I just think he was as bad as everybody who sucked. Him and George Bush were the same type of people, basically, is how, if you ask me. So I like George Bush in a weird way. But so I didn't care, even if she was, but I never thought she was. And then I saw this, that Joan Rivers said it, and I'm like, she fucking is. But it's waking up to these things, people. Waking up. We're human beings. We got to start living again. New America, 2021. Guys, new fucking America, 2021. Bring it in.